Hello, I'm Dr. J, and this is the Volatility Sonar Report. The reason it's so important for you is this is like a heartbeat for the market, folks. It tells you whether or not we expect the market to go up higher dramatically or down lower dramatically. As VIX moves up, they're expecting dramatic moves. As VIX moves down, that means volatility is going to be more stable. The markets are going to be more stable. Here's today's report.
Welcome, this is your Option Monster Volatility Sonar Report. From the floor of the CBOE, this is Jamie Tyrrell of Group 1 Trading. Well, unemployment increased slightly in a report this morning, showing it at a 26-year high, but the market really hasn't given back many of its gains from yesterday. We're still sitting about unchanged on the S&P 500. In VIX trading, we've seen a number of interesting developments this week. We seem to have gotten some new customers, some new blood in the VIX, and they are primarily playing May and June options. So the result of that is that we've seen a decreasing amount of paper in April and more paper than you'd expect in our second and third month. So as we approach those expirations, it'll be interesting to see if they can keep up that volume or if these players are more perpetually interested in further out options. So in trading today, we've seen some activity on the May 40 calls. There was a buyer of those. There was also a buyer of the May 35 calls. They bought 7,000 for May 35 puts rather. They bought 7,000 for 67.5 cents. So we're seeing strikes on the May downside get bid up now. We had been seeing a very steep skew in May. May upside calls, very in demand. Now it seems some people are looking towards the downside at the 40s, at the 35 puts for 67.5 put. Another interesting trade was in the binary options. This is the yes or no options. If you buy an option that is binary, let's say you buy it for 20 cents, that could be worth $1 at expiration if it's in the money, or it could be worth nothing if it doesn't finish in the money. There's no in between. So, like the trade on the May 35 puts in the Manila VIX, today we saw a player on the May 35 binary puts. They started playing yesterday and they bought 5,000 binary puts for 24 cents. So it's basically a little better than a 3-to-1 shot they're taking on the VIX settling in May below 35. And that just goes with the rest of the interest we've been seeing. More and more buyers of those downside options, more and more volatility pumped into those options as people shift their focus a little bit from the upside towards the downside. So that's what we got going here. A lot of volume in May, a lot of volume in June. Most of it is open outcry volume. We've had a little move from electronic trading, which used to be about 50-50, towards probably 70-30 trades between brokers and market makers made in open outcry or out loud. This is Jamie Tyrrell with Group 1 Option Monster.